There's over 3 million jobs are unfilled in the United States. And I want to find out, is it somehow tied with the education system? And if so, how can we improve the US education system?
So now you've hit my real passion, and I could talk about this forever. I really do believe, while there are very committed teachers, and there are people who are very passionate about teaching, and I think that my own children even do have some wonderful teachers. So my comment is not at all about teachers, but the education system is failing our children. It is not at all designed for the way that we operate today. Way back when, we had to learn information. You had to memorize lots of things so that if you were at a cocktail party or out anywhere or just as part of your regular life, you could recall that information. Well, with the smartphones at our fingertips, we really don't have to remember anything. So the whole drive to keep on filling our heads with lots of information, in my mind, is pointless. It's useless. And the challenge is that our young people are not being taught how to figure things out, how to solve problems. And it is a major challenge, and it's stemming from the very earliest stages. And even now, where you see, even in my own community, not a lot of children walking to school because parents are afraid something's going to happen to them, or they're just not walking. We're coddling children quite a bit these days. And I feel like it's not helping young people to figure out how to solve problems. Well, I think, one, we have to be willing to take a risk and say what we're doing right now is not working, and we probably can't do any worse than what we're doing right now, so we need to make change. I feel like we should definitely utilize all of the technology that exists out there, and something that's really interesting to me is the whole dynamic around YouTube, and the fact that, and my children were the ones who taught me this, anything that you want to know how to do, you can pretty much go to YouTube or go on the internet and find how to do it and see a video on it. It's amazing. One of my children is into rainbow looming, and he'll look up how to do different designs, and he's 7 and has figured this out. Something that a lot of adults haven't figured out. If you want to know something, figure it out, learn it. There are a lot of children who dislike reading. They hate reading. And you start to wonder why that is. And it's because they're forced to read things in school that are not of interest to them. And as an adult, we wouldn't read something that wasn't interesting to us, but yet we expect children to read things that are not interesting to them. And I have one son in particular, and in fact all my children, but one son in particular, who will just say things off the cuff, and you wonder, well, where'd you learn that? Where'd you get that? And he learned it from something he saw online. And he'll look at things and read things even online. And I think so often, a lot of us want to say, no computer, you're spending too much time on the computer, too much time with your phone or some device. But in today's culture, that is the place where a lot of information is kept, and it's a medium for learning, actually. And so I think that we have to even reshape some of our thinking about the tools that we can use for learning. And so I feel like the education system, if we focused more on guiding children and helping them to take the things about which they are passionate and use that to, and applying it to writing and language arts, and applying it to math concepts and science concepts, that they would then be passionate about learning because they're doing it from a basis of their own passion. Mm-hmm. And it would teach them how to find information and how to learn.